Hey witches, hey, so I'm back with another video. So today I wanted to share a DIY with you. This is an anointing oil for Mercury Retrograde. And I wanted to get this oil up earlier, but certain situations came up and delayed it. Big surprise, right? But I figure it's better late than never, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this up so that this oil will be here for the next retrograde and the next. And the next. So let's get started. Alright guys, here we go. If you don't have any of the herbs that I am using, feel free to use substitutions and or what you got. Make it your own basically. So for my blend, I'm going to start out with cedar. I chose cedar for a couple of reasons. One, because I find it very grounding and it is one of my favorite herbs to work with, or for tree magic to work with. And also it has a tendency to purify negative energy, and that's what we want during Mercury retrograde. We need all that funk away. Next up, I chose to dip into my little jar of cloves. I chose that for specifically protection and also exorcism. Again, that kind of like get the gunk away from me and protect me at the same time. Then I dipped into a jar of some dried rose petals that I had, and I just kind of crumbled them up and put them in there. I figured this blend needed a little bit of some love in it and a little bit of luck. Plus, rose is just one of those high vibrational flowers that you can add to just about any mixture for protection and or luck and love as well. Next up, I chose one of my absolute favorite resins to work with, and this is good old frankincense. I love this stuff so much. You can use it for purification qualities and protection, as well as consecration. You know, you want to drive out the evil away from your area, but at the same time, it uplifts the vibes. Also, threw in some dragon's blood for the protection element and the exorcism element again. Plus, I really wanted something that had a kick, some extra power, some extra potency. So I went with good old DB. I'm going to round this blend off with a dash of lemongrass. I chose to use this for a couple of reasons. One, the planetary correspondence with Mercury actually, and also the whole use for psychic powers. I want the unseen to be seen. I want to pump up that intuition power. So here we are. These are all the players in my little blend. You can see here all the players. Now, I chose to roll with 6 right here at this number. We got a mixture of resins and herbs. I'm just taking a minute here to power up my blend with a quick pentacle sigil. And then I went ahead and placed it in my mortar and pestle. Now, I have to admit 100%, you guys, as soon as I grinded that mixture in the mortar and pestle, I was blown away with how good it smelled. So I immediately, after I was done with this oil, I made a loose incense blend with this as well. So not only did I do the oil, but I also did a Mercury retrograde incense blend because it smelled so good. So here, rounding off the actual anointing oil, I chose to do something a little different. I used my good old standby coconut oil, but I warmed it up in the microwave. Not too hot, but definitely warm enough. Once I got all of my herbs in my little vessel, I went ahead and took the warm oil and filled it up. I did this because I really wanted the properties of the herbs to meld together and to infuse together quicker and quickly. I wanted it to be very aromatic as well, and heating the oil up seemed to really help. So if you guys were paying attention and counting how many herbs and resins I used 6. To round it off, I chose to add 2 more items. I chose to use some crystals. Here I have a chunk of black tourmaline that fell off of one of my bigger chunks. And when it did, I knew exactly what I was going to use it for. So I saved it, put it to the side, specifically for this oil blend. She was a little stubborn. She didn't want to go in there, but I finally got her in there. And then I chose to use a few of tiger's eye chips, and I went ahead and just counted out 8 of them. Again, Mercury number 8. Okay, so that's why I added those in there. Tourmaline, blocking out the negativity and protection. Tiger's eye, protection while traveling, etc. I'm like, there you go. Okay, in closing, so let's talk uses. You could add a few drops of this oil to a bath during the retrograde, provided you're not allergic to anything. You can also anoint yourself and or objects like candles or altar tools. You could fling a few drops around your home, both inside and out, and you can also use this while traveling. Don't forget to make it your own, witches. My videos are meant to be an inspiration, a starting point. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.